So I've been thinking about getting addicted to fentanyl.
Welcome to episode 97 of Gorilla Radio Show. We're getting close.
We're getting close.
We're getting
Folks,
close.
before
I
we
wonder what's
even
going to
go
happen
even
on
on-
the 100th episode. Could be anything.
I have a
That's what I'm
feeling I know. But before we go any further, I want to remind everyone at home that you too can own the Gorilla license plate. Okay? All you
Two
need
of
to
them.
do... one of them is mine. One of them stays on the wall.
I know,
But for literally any money at all, you can Venmo me or PayPal the podcast, and you will get as many drawings as you ask. Minimum, at least, let's say it's fucking $2 per entry. And at episode 100, I'm going to have a big metal bowl filled with all your bullshit, and I'm going to pull a name out, and then I'm going to mail you the license plate. So remember that. All right, you can
own a real piece of Gorilla Radio Show history.
Yep.
And I'm not even going to be an asshole and give you the front one that had all the dead bugs on it. I'm giving you the back plate, okay? I meticulously scraped off the registration sticker without scratching the paint on the plate for you, okay? For you at home, you.
He got the goo
That's
gun
right.
on that bitch.
I got the goo gun on that bitch.
Well, anyways, let's get into episode 97. So today I wanted to talk again about herpes.
I
We
love
all
when we
know.
talk
Do
about
you
herpes.
have it? Folks, who here has herpes? Raise your hand.
We should do some type of sexual roulette where we end up with herpes. I don't know how that would work, mechanically.
Yeah, we all make out with each other, and
Okay.
we don't know who had the herpes.
We have to
but
pass a Jolly
we all
Rancher
come
back
away
and forth
with-
between our mouths.
Yep.
We all walk away with
And if you
herpes.
swallow it,
You ever
fuck
do
it.
that before? That was one of the weirder freak shit things I did once.
What?
Pass some Jolly Ranchers around?
Like pass a Jolly Rancher around in
Was this
a
in high
circle.
school on your football team?
This was in college, in real life. Like this was in 2019.
No, I wasn't getting
was
freaked out like
21
that. I'm
years
sorry
old.
to say.
You were
Sorry, I was
21 years
getting
old.
freaked out, slutted out, hoed out. I was getting fucking nasty with it.
Good for you. That's the time to do it.
It is the time to do it now. Get that. That's germs. Keep that shit away from me.
Well, you'll be glad to hear that the monkey kind of herpes does not transmit very well between
Jolly
humans.
Rancher.
So
Perfect. We can. That means, you know what that means for all you zoophiles out there. All right,
no, not
continuing
quite.
on.
Not quite what that means.
Continuing on.
So this story is technically from 2024 and 2025, and you'll see why in a moment as we go through our little document here. But I actually only found out about this like a month ago, because the news barely broke containment into English language media ecosystems. Maybe it's just less interesting to general American audiences because we don't have any monkeys. But yeah, this is all being posted by the South China Morning Post and shit,
Perfect.
So, I'm going to start out with the timeline of events here. This started on technically February of 2024, but on April 3rd, 2024, a man was admitted to the hospital in critical condition in Hong Kong after being diagnosed infected with the herpes B virus. Now, we've talked about this. This is the one that all macaques have, and it's just sort of up in the air as to if you'll get this disease that will almost definitely kill you. At least a 50-50 shot of killing you if you interact with macaques. So,
One day you're gonna get it, dude.
I'm gonna be the one guy to fucking.
And it's
get
gonna
it.
it's gonna take you out like Freddie Mercury. You're gonna be in a bed all sickly.
All your loved ones around you.
I'm gonna be the guy that was unlucky enough
Freddie.
to just
The fuck up.
I'll get to this.
What the fuck
but
is wrong with you?
what?
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 We will get to this, but the problem with herpes B is it takes at least a month for any symptoms to show. So it's like a fucking evil disease.
You probably got it right now.
That's what I mean. Like every time I like get a cough, I'm like, maybe I got herpes a month ago and I'm dying.
Is there not like a? There's no.
It's
there's
already
no
too
prophylaxis? There's no vaccine for this.
There is no vaccine for it because it's not viewed as important enough to make a vaccine for.
That's right, and you know whose fault that is, folks? Capitalism.
Maybe.
Not maybe. Almost assuredly, there's no profit motive.
I mean, yeah, but it is like only 50 people have been infected with it,
It's like
so
people are getting
Gotta be.
herpes B.
Gotta be 51.
well.
You
So
can make
I'll
it
open up
51.
the Live Science article that basically broke this news. And I'll just read. A man caught a rare but potentially lethal infection after being wounded by wild monkeys in a Hong Kong park and is currently in critical condition, health officials report. The infection was caused by B virus, which is commonly found in the saliva, urine, and stool of macaques. According to the infected man's family, he'd encountered the monkeys during a visit to Kamshan I don't know. Kamshan?
That's okay. Kamshan Country Park?
Yeah. Anyways, it's basically a national park, I guess, in Hong Kong, home to an area nicknamed Monkey Hill, which I do kind of want to take a brief rabbit hole here.
Do a little research here. Golden Hill. This is straight from the Agriculture, Fisheries, and Conservation Department, Hong Kong Special Administration website. Golden Hill, or Monkey Hill to most locals, is a famous macaque kingdom. Not surprisingly, these macaques are the largest groups of mammals in the park. Major species occurring here are the rhesus macaque and long-tailed macaque. Golden Hill also gives shelter to squirrels and many bird species. Common winged friends are the black kites and other birds. You know, birds and other stuff are there too.
Who cares about birds?
Who cares about birds? That's not our whole thing.
Who
here.
gives a fuck about the birds?
So yeah, I'm googling. I'm using Google Images right now to find pictures of this, and it's just like it's a road with like a double line in the middle, and cars driving down it, but there's just monkeys all in the road. Like everywhere in the road and on the guardrails, there's just fucking monkeys just sitting there.
You know, as the one person on this podcast who has not yet been privileged enough to visit a country that just has monkeys all over the place,
Yeah, I love
is
monkeys.
it just is it about as common? Is it just like a squirrel? Like for the locals,
Not
like
quite as
are
common
they
as a squirrel. You have to
No,
you usually have to go where they are. They're not just
Yeah,
all
they're
over the
pretty
place.
elusive
are
unless
they
it's
are they
like
viewed like as like a nuisance creature?
I don't know.
though?
I don't
Like,
speak nothing. I don't speak English. I don't know what the hell those people are talking about.
I don't know what the fuck those
You
people
don't know
are
what they're talking about at all?
Oh, just hang out there.
I thought you had at least an inkling of an idea of what was being said.
No. I'm just
Awesome.
there, man.
No, I mean,
Tamil truth nuke.
if I had to guess, I'd assume that they're nuisances in the way that like raccoons are nuisances.
Yeah.
You can't
that-
talk
Where
today,
they
huh?
usually do it silently in the cover of night.
Like you're
But
not seeing them
sometimes,
that often, unless you're really out in the fucking
Right.
boonies where they're all over
Looking
you.
for him, yeah.
right? Yeah.
Austin can't talk good today, though.
I will say,
He's got that
Yeah, I'm
money
not talking
rolling
good
around in his
today.
mouth.
Yeah, I got that 40-cent raise. I'm living big right now.
should
They
get
said
grills.
gas gonna be $3.90 tomorrow.
I just filled up today, man. It
Gas
costs
has
so much.
gone up per gallon like at least triple the fucking raise that I got.
It's bad, dude.
It's
It's-
real bad.
it's-
Things
it's
are
real
looking
bad.
bad.
So
And
I will
just
say-
want to reiterate, today is March 26th. Is there still an Iran when you're listening to this? Is there still an America? Is it like there will come soft rains? And
Dude,
we're
Iran
talking to an
needs
empty
to
house?
fucking do like a Cuban Missile Crisis. What the fuck are they waiting
Why-
for?
What are they doing? Pull out the big guns.
Pull
Like
it
they
out,
need
pull
to
it out,
call
do
they need to
it,
call somebody
do
and be
it.
like, we need one nuke. Like, come on, you can't call North Korea, they won't give you a nuke.
Why is Big K not
It's
letting
not.
them hold it for the one
Low
time?
key!
Okay, let me hold it for the one time. Let me hold it for the one time.
I also
We'll give
want
you
to
oil
pull
for
up
life.
this image from Shutterstock of this very sort of extravagant display of of monkey grooming, where it's just this macaque is just like fully laid out on his side with
Damn.
3 monkeys picking bugs off him and
leaning
another
back
one just
into it.
watching.
You could. This is composed almost. Like
Yeah.
You tighten this up a little bit. Maybe
Yeah,
move
you
around.
could.
That's a composed.
You get like
shot.
fucking.
There's something to that.
You get.
What was that one painter who specialized in the super dark lighting?
Oh, Rembrandt.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't know Rembrandt. I don't know if Rembrandt did that many pictures in repose. I think his images usually have a lot more action and but I mean I'm not very I don't know. No, that's not true. He's got a couple of good ones in repose here.
Caravaggio is who I was thinking of.
Oh.
Not Rembrandt, because these look like Rembrandt paintings to me.
Google
you're talking about
Caravaggio.
like dark.
Oh,
Yeah.
with like the black background.
Yeah.
The Entombment of Christ.
I was
Anyways,
you could get it. You could do like an academic style painting of this. Like who's the guy who did?
we're just doing the episode
doing
about the French monkey
I love
paintings
this style
again.
of painting though. Like Caravaggio, it's everybody already knows one of the greats, but like truly one of the greats. I love Caravaggio painting.
Leighton. Yeah, you could do like a proper Royal Academy style painting of that macaque. It would be good. I hate to say it, I kind of like the academic style. I'm a.
I think I was at a.
I agree. No, I agree. I don't fuck. You know who I don't fuck with? You know who I think is bad? I don't fuck with Van Gogh. It's ass.
Van Gogh.
I don't like it.
Predates Academy, I think, by quite a while. I think.
Van Gogh is.
Van Gogh, some dog shit.
He's a larper,
okay?
dude. He has no
He's
aura.
a larper. He's an incel.
No,
all right.
kind of.
This is an unfuckable.
Not predates.
I mean, he was an incel, I think, notably.
He was an incel.
Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, so
Herpes.
the first known human case of bee virus in China was reported in 2021, and a veterinary surgeon in Beijing who dissected 2 dead monkeys and died of the infection about a month later. I'll get to that later. In the current case in Hong Kong, the infected 37-year-old man was admitted to Yan Chai Hospital on March 21st due to fever and decreased consciousness level. As of Wednesday, April 3rd, he was being treated in the intensive care unit. The rest is just describing the symptoms. It's basically flu-like. It includes fever, chills, muscle ache, fatigue, headache, and then you get nauseous.
Sorry, it's the kids on their fucking bikes and stuff.
You
My
gotta
neighborhood.
pull out the
I
right.
thought you was running the vibrator under your seat.
Yeah, I want to be like a crotchety old man, and every time the kids drive by on their fucking dirt bikes or their four wheelers, I just want to
There
like
goes mine.
pull out my
Dirt
fucking
bikes outside my
rifle,
window.
and start shooting in the air.
The Iranian drones have finally come for change.
Folks, I could kill a man at 200 yards.
You could like one every 3
If
tries.
he was like
First off,
standing
I could
still.
kill a man. I could kill a man eye to eye. I have nothing.
Okay, so basically, additional symptoms include shortness of breath, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and hiccups. I've also heard that when it's location, like if you get poop in your eye will get red and swell up. If
Like
you
a
get
big
bit,
piece of pie.
sure. If you get bit, there will be ulcers and other yucky, gross things around the bite, so on and so forth. Hiccups may be related to the virus invading to the nervous system. Oh god, now I'm gonna be freaking out every time I have hiccups.
I
I would be if I were you, dude. I'd be scared all the time.
I low-key am. Like,
Why don't they have y'all in like more PPP? Like, why are you? Just
well,
kinda
the only
fucking
thing that would
freeballing?
truly prevent. In fact, I wrote some notes about this, but
We didn't.
the CDC website actually has a little thing on people working in monkey research settings with macaques. Hundreds of bites and scratches occur every year in monkey facilities in the United States. Yeah, hundreds. But people rarely get infected with bee virus. A study of more than 300 animal care workers showed that none had bee virus infection, including the 166 workers who had
That's
possible
kind of
exposures.
I feel like that's kind of a silly thing to go study. Do you have bee virus? No, I'm not dead. So like, yeah,
Yeah.
of course I don't
alive.
have
I'm
fucking bee
still alive.
virus.
Yeah, of course I don't fucking have it. But personal experience and anecdotal evidence from coworkers, the amount of like water droplets splashing off of monkey-touched areas that will inevitably hit your eye, even at an imperceptible level, but sometimes at a perceptible level. At some point, doing this work is just, it's going to happen several times to you.
Yeah.
If it's not happening every day on the microscopic level, it's literally just not feasible to mark it up as an exposure every time it happens, because then you'd have to do the 15 minutes of flushing your eyes and then go to the hospital and get prescribed a course of Valtrex, the herpes
physical
viral
herpes
medication.
medicine.
Thankfully, it's just so rare that it actually materializes in anything that, you don't. The policy officially is not to ignore it, but you sort of have to use your best judgment of, okay, some water splashed at me because I'm using a high-pressure hose. That's going to happen a lot. Do I put this as an exposure, or do I just move on and it's probably fine?
Yeah. I assume anything. I think anything above like basic water exposure or like.
Yeah.
If a monkey spits in your face, you marking that up?
Yeah.
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 What's like the limit then? Where
I think the lowest threshold for something that you need to report that is if you're like cleaning a puddle of pee and then something immediately splashes in your eye, then it's like, okay, well, you got to report that.
Yeah, I got pee in your eye. Gonna cry
How
about
often
it.
But
You
like
got pee
the
in your
reality
eyes.
of this situation is that if a monkey was shedding the virus and we're considering everything this monkey has touched to be potential vector for virus, because the virus can live on surfaces for like a while. I don't remember how long, but it's a while.
I have got. I don't know if it's time to bring this one out now. I mean, you might have this later in your notes. I have a chart here with every single herpes B recorded incident from
Keep that up because I don't think I found that chart, but that's interesting.
I'm gonna put a screenshot.
Keep that in the back.
How
Paste
many
it
of
at the
them died?
bottom. Well, about half.
Oh, let's see. One. Okay. Dead. That was like 23, I think. And that's only 27 on this list. I don't know where the other 13 are. So, Austin, don't get herpes.
Don't get herpes, dude.
Anyways,
what are we gonna do without
the
you?
only-
We just keep doing the podcast. We'll find
The
monkey
only
topics.
way that you could fully prevent this from ever even being a consideration is like double layering all the PPE that you have on with a fully enclosed face shield, so that no fucking nastiness can even enter your face area. But with that, the risk of heat stroke also goes up like extremely. Like even just wearing what I wear, which is standard shoe covers, lab coat, scrubs underneath, obviously, gloves, face mask, hair bonnet, face shield, bare minimum for entering a monkey area. There's also like longer disposable sleeves, longer disposable like shoe covers and leg covers. Even that is like I've almost passed out sometimes.
Yeah, because you're
Okay.
like doing manual labor.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. It's hard out here.
We gotta get you a desk job, man.
I gotta get a fucking desk job, dude. It's
There's no such thing in your field, is there?
no.
Do they
Well,
make those?
there's a department on like my campus that does exactly what I did for my thesis, observing monkeys and recording their stress behaviors and using that that's the department's entire purpose, but it's so underfunded that they are not going to hire me to it, you know.
And if they did, it would just still pay you like $20 an hour.
Yeah.
Hey man, $20 an
Closed
hour is
mouths
good
don't
money.
get fed. Closed mouths don't get fed.
$20 an hour is good money, everybody. I fucking back to make. I wasn't making much more than that 2 weeks ago, but like,
You gotta start, rubbing elbows and schmoozing with the monkey sound, the monkey stress.
Yeah, shit. I did the math on Chandran one time, and Chandran made the least amount of money per hour of all of us.
I make so little money per hour; it's offensive.
It's actually like criminal how little you make per hour.
And I like 40-hour work week is like my minimum.
Yeah,
I get a lot of days
you,
off and time off though, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah, I did the math on you working like a 60-hour week. You make like $16 an hour.
I've never worked a 60-hour week.
Okay, so
Oh, well.
continuing on, the CDC website, the page they have on the bee virus, which some of the pages that used to be linked have been taken down. I thought maybe RFK thought monkey herpes was woke and deleted all of it, but no, it's just they sort of merged the pages. At least I hope so.
I just went to the main page to look for like maybe some more, and then the first thing was that there's a raw cheese E. coli outbreak.
Yeah, it's just never gonna stop ever again. Anyways,
I don't fucking know. Why are we making unpasteurized cheeses out here now?
Oh, dude, it's woke to boil your milk, dude.
What do you think's going on the About Measles page? Oh, God.
I just saw your glasses light up red.
About measles, death.
Like when a fucking angel is attacking an Evangelion. Just all the screens just...
Surprisingly, the CDC website does say that you should get the MMR vaccine.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's probably a holdover. So, since the bee virus was identified in 1932, only 50 people, maybe that's outdated now, only 50 people have been documented to have it. Of these people, 21 died. Most of these people got infected after they were bitten or scratched by a macaque monkey, or when tissue or fluids from a monkey got on their broken skin or mucous membranes, such as through the eye or a needle stick or a cut. In 1997, a researcher died from the bee virus infection after biological material, in parentheses, probably stool, from an infected monkey splashed into her eye. This is like the most famous case, and it's why we have all these precautions in place for people working with monkeys. But one quick aside before we go into this case is it's important to keep in mind that these are confirmed cases of bee virus. Like, they did the test specifically for bee virus and found it reactive. Most medical practitioners, like anywhere in the world, would not know to look for this. Mm-hmm. So I guarantee that like almost all of these cases were fucking
Connected to a lab or something.
like it connected to a lab where you, with your badge, they give you a little info card to show to healthcare providers, like, if I'm exhibiting these symptoms, check for bee virus, basically.
Yeah.
So this really old, actually, this is from 1998, a webpage from the CDC. Fatal circopithecine, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I just forget it. Bee virus infection following a mucocutaneous exposure and interim recommendations for worker protection. This is like the basis for why we wear all this PPE and stuff now. But on December 10th, 1997, a 22-year-old female worker at, I believe it was Yerkes, actually, but I don't see. Anyways, poop splashed into her right eye. The exposure occurred on October 29th, 1997, while the worker moved the animal within cages during a routine capture of free-ranging monkeys. She was not wearing protective eyewear because the activities in which she was engaged involved caged macaques, And the activities were judged by the Primate Center to carry a low risk for exposure to B virus. Following the exposure, the worker wiped her eye with a paper towel and approximately 45 minutes later irrigated the eye for 2 to 3 minutes with tap water, but did not file an incident report.
You gotta be. It's poop in your eye. Okay, maybe
Yeah.
it was. Maybe it was just like a little splash, but also like you got poop water. In
On
your eye,
November
girl?
8th, the worker's eye
You
was
really let
red and
poop water kill
swollen. The worker's eye was red and swollen at the emergency department of the medical center affiliated with the university. She informed the physician that she worked with monkeys and could have been exposed to B virus. I believe they just, at that point, they confirmed it.
Yeah, they talked to the specialist, the infectious disease specialist.
It took 3 days for them to confirm it, though.
Mm-hmm.
The physician referred her to an ophthalmologist who elicited a history of a recent cat scratch. Yeah, so they fucked up as well, actually. They thought it was some other shit.
Hold on, this is. Oh, she died. Okay, she died in December. This started in
Yeah.
October. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I was like, why is these dates in the wrong order? But okay.
Yeah, so what happened here was she was like, I think it's B virus, and they were like, check with the infectious disease clinic whenever you can get an appointment in a couple days. And then that clinic was like, oh, no, it's probably just cat scratch fever. And then she kept coming back until
Until she died.
well, no, they took a sample of her spinal fluid and did a bunch of swabs, basically, and sent the cultures off to be analyzed. Let's see. Yeah, no, there's a lot of details about her medical case here, basically just saying, like, the increasing pain she was in, how she, all of a sudden, her limbs stopped working, and
This ends
then
with
she
her
had a
having a
seizure.
goddamn seizure.
and she died, yeah. From respiratory failure. So horrifying, just
She
slowly
suffocated.
dying. Yeah, she slowly died over the course of
2 months.
2 months, yeah. So that's fun, right?
Well, all right, folks. And
Better than slowly
let's
died
move
over
on.
the course of 30 years. That's what we're
Yeah,
gonna
I've been dying for 27 years now.
do. It never stops.
You know, we're all gonna
Yes,
die one day.
Never stops.
Might as well die
Anyway,
from
so
monkey
I fucking Austin, I feel like you did half the stuff that was below this. Like you read it. Your notes.
Well, not all of it, but
I feel like I'm having a stroke.
continuing with the CDC website page, there is actually a tab that says that one occurrence has been documented of a person infected with B virus spreading B virus to another person through direct physical contact
Ooh.
with the infected person's wounds. I believe
I need to know more about that story. Is this
Yeah,
article
so
about this?
it says here. Okay, among the 4 patients involved, 3 were animal handlers. 2 suffered bite wounds, and 1 had close contact with the sick macaque. The one who had contact was not injured or exposed to other bodily fluids and did not develop symptoms. The 4th person was the wife of one of the animal handlers. She used an ointment to treat her husband's wounds from the bite and subsequently used it on herself afterwards to treat her
Whoa.
dermatitis.
Is everyone stupid? Is everyone fucking stupid?
What year did this happen?
I don't know.
They don't have germ theory.
Although she
Hong Kong
produced-
actually never developed germ theory.
Well, no, this wasn't in Hong Kong. I don't think.
This is a different article. Sorry. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's a
no,
different
this
article,
is
sorry.
this is just talking about all the cases of herpes B ever.
Oh, okay.
Although she produced antibodies for the B virus, but she never actually developed symptoms. The study found no evidence of B virus infection among 130 close contacts of the 4 patients, healthcare workers or primate workers. Basically, the potential for it to spread from a human to another human after being infected is super low, as well as the initial infection being super rare as well.
Even in this case where we had confirmed human-to-human transmission, it was still less than 1% in regards to every other interaction these people had.
Yeah, and she didn't even get symptoms. But so it's like, it's simultaneously not a big deal at all. Like, you probably have more of a chance of getting struck by lightning, but also,
Well, not
but
you.
also, it's
You
a constant.
have.
Imagine being. It's more like, it's like about the chances of being struck by lightning, but me, I'm standing outside in a lightning storm 24/7.
Yeah. Every single day I go to work in the lightning factory.
Yeah. There was also a paper published in a microbiology journal that confirmed the incident basically. Oh, sorry. The initial Hong Kong incident saying that he was bit or scratched while feeding a monkey. And this is a very brief academic article that's titled "Feeding Monkeys, a Risky Practice." And basically it's just like, in conclusion, this is a poignant reminder of the dynamic interplay between human activity and wildlife. Don't feed monkeys. Now here's the kicker.
Feed the monkeys.
Now here's the kicker. So, I think I mentioned this initially. He was first attacked by the monkeys in February. So 2 months later, he went to the hospital because he was having really bad symptoms. And in April, they were like, oh, he's in intensive care. A full year later, February 2025, the Hong Kong Center for Health Protection admitted that he died in June, and nobody was told. Like, there was no updates to this news story. He just died, and this fucking
insane.
published article was like, oh, that's why you don't feed monkeys. Meanwhile, he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Like, and they didn't even know he was dead. They were tut-tutting a dead guy for feeding monkeys because they straight up did not tell anyone he died until a full year later.
Did this guy have no family?
No, they interviewed his family, but like, I don't know. The family must have not gone to the news about it or something, but...
If you're a real China defender, could you get in here and tell us why the fuck the Chinese authorities waited 12 months to tell everybody that somebody died of a highly infectious disease?
This is Hong Kong.
Which is in...
Listen,
I thought they had...
There's a whole different cultural practice there.
They're under the control of China.
Oh, for some reason I thought they had, like...
They're like autonomous in the same way that like Washington D.C. is autonomous.
Listen, I'm just saying, those Hong Kongers they got a weird way about them.
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't reflect on the rest of China. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I've always
Their
thought they were
glorious
like
red sun is
slightly
not
more...
rising in the same direction as the rest of China.
No.
I guess Taiwan is the one that's like actually fully...
Taiwan is
Its
own
a reactionary hell island and it must be turned into glass.
Unleash Chang,
Anyway.
why don't you?
Unleash
I'm
Chang.
still fucking thinking about that. Unleash Chang is going to be my favorite story from the Iran war.
We are in hell, and I can't wait to tell the story of Unleash Chang around a fire.
No, exactly. When all this is over, I'm going to spray paint Unleash Chang on my garage and then abandon my home.
And blow my house up.
So, from the South China Morning Post, headline, experts slam 8-month delay in revealing Hong Kong man's monkey virus death. So Hong Kong health authorities should have announced the death of a man who contracted a rare infection following a monkey attack sooner, experts have said, arguing more prompt announcements could raise public awareness and encourage early treatment.
Shit!
Yeah, no fucking shit. He died of super rare monkey disease. You don't like fucking put that on. You don't put that on the back burner for a year. So the Center for Health Protection revealed on Thursday in its Communicable Diseases Watch, an online monthly publication, that a 37-year-old man with good past health died on June 18th of 2024 after being injured by wild monkeys in February. He developed shock the day before he died. So again, it's one of those like the symptoms just keep getting worse and they can't do anything about it type of deals until your body just gives up.
Did they try leeches?
Balancing his.
What about replacing the yellow bile? What about that?
So the Center for Health Protection maintained that there was no delay.
What was that haunted house ass sound?
School bus.
I think that was just brakes squealing outside.
Oh. Loud as fuck in my ear. I don't know.
Is it weird that I can recognize school bus brakes squealing still?
No,
Well, buddy,
they're very,
I have a joke to make about that for you.
No! So, the health authorities maintained that there wasn't any delay in its duties related to announcing the case, but said it would review its current practice. Like, well, I don't see a problem with it, but I guess if you want us to.
Yeah, I mean, we could. I'll look over it for you, but like everything's fine, man. This is how this happens. You know,
Controller Dr. Edwin Swee Loken. I don't know.
He's
can't
locked
tell.
in, that's all I know.
He's locked
I
the fuck
can't-
in.
Dr.
Locked
Edwin
in.
Locken said the center will review the current practice and consider announcing crucial changes in clinical conditions of special infectious disease cases sooner.
Wait, where did the Chinese health authority find a guy named Edward Lock-in?
Edwin.
Well, let's
look him up.
Google this guy.
Is it Lock-kin?
No, he's a Chinese guy.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I was just like, I was like, this. Is
I didn't know you guys. I didn't know you
Chinese
guys
this guy
named
has.
yourselves Edwin over there. I don't know.
He looks kind of like an Edwin too.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
So this timeline is obviously terrifying. So just to put it into perspective, it took 2 months for the symptoms to get bad enough for him to go to the hospital, and then he was in intensive care for another 2 months, and then he just fucking died.
Simple.
So, I mean, it's gonna fucking kill you, I guess.
This feels like a disease designed specifically to torment people with contamination OCD. Now, I do have OCD, but thankfully not contamination OCD. Those guys are, fucking wackos.
Yeah, they're
Those guys are crazy.
But yeah, no, if you have that particular kind of OCD and you work in this field, it would be like getting Chinese water tortured every day for the rest
I
of your
think
life.
those guys don't work in that field.
Yeah, I'd assume not. Like, I'm imagining a guy with contamination OCD who's really scared of getting diseases, handling sharps and highly diseased animals every day for work. he's just clocking into work. He's just fucking sobbing in his car, like in Severance.
He's passing out of heat stroke every single day because he's wearing 3 masks, 2 face shields, 4 fucking gowns, 6
He's
pairs
got, like,
of
an
shoes.
eye-
I've
bag.
never seen Severance.
It's not really. You don't gotta.
It's an Apple TV show, so you can take it or leave
It's
it.
just like a pop culture thing. If you want to be with the zeitgeist, be with the zeitgeist. But
Yeah.
I don't speak German.
Fair enough. So, China Daily.
ChinaDailyHongKong.com/Hong Kong/article/605-828.
Probably didn't need to say all that, but yeah. So, experts on Friday called for more awareness campaigns to highlight the dangers and legal consequences of feeding wildlife after Hong Kong's first death resulting from an infection caused by a monkey attack reignited discussions about the health risks of close interactions with wild animals. So, there's 2 interesting things from this article. One, they state that he had no health issues prior to the monkey's assault. So this is scary because all of my older coworkers, their wisdom for me was like, yeah, I've had countless exposures. It's crazy how much money I've cost this company by getting, filing exposure reports and getting all the stuff that I need to. But their wisdom on it is, if you're not immunocompromised, it's fine. You're gonna, nothing will happen to you. Nothing's happened to me in 30 years. But like, this guy wasn't
But
immunocompromised.
they don't know that you're Austin.
They don't
Bad
know that I
things
have the
come your way.
miasma about me.
You and I, we trade the miasma back and forth. So I think it's probably your turn to have it because I've had it for a little while now. So it's probably.
I think
gonna
it's my
spin
turn
back
with the
around to you.
miasma.
Yeah.
Y'all
You
the ones
never
passing the
guess it?
Jolly Rancher
Chandra.
back and forth. It's never coming to me.
Metaphorically speaking,
Chandler's
and literally.
never had the miasma the way that Austin and I get the miasma.
It's
Have you considered getting tested for being bipolar, Austin?
No, I don't think I have that.
Because they put me on them meds and the miasma cleared like the clouds opening up.
So, at the end of the day, though, I feel like this is kind of one of those things where it's like, you know, when cancer experts put out an article like, if you eat red meat or you drink soda or you don't exercise or you don't jack off once a month, then you're gonna get X in such form of cancer. But like, there's people who smoke a pack a day and eat nothing but McDonald's every day and just go home and drink 3 beers before passing out, who will never,
have one
ever,
beer
ever
today.
get cancer and will live a full, healthy life.
See,
And there are...
I want to be that guy.
I want to make it clear. Go ahead, Chandra.
I hate working out. I hate quitting. I hate not smoking anymore. I actually don't dislike being vegetarian. But like, fuck, man! Why can't I just do all the
know.
bad things and like there be no consequences?
I know,
You
and I
know
also
what?
need to make it clear
Because you have-
before Austin incriminates this any further. There is not a single study in the world that says beer gives you cancer, and I refuse. As our sponsor, Estrella Jalisco today would say, beer does a body good.
Yeah, except for all the cirrhosis and stuff.
So, people like you
Leave it, I
two
got
are
another.
going to live to be like at least 100 and never get cancer. And there's some guy right there, the Brian Thompson guy, the health nut who's obsessed with living
Yeah.
forever, is going to get like
Run over by a school
fuck.
bus.
He's gonna get run over by a truck carrying like vials of cancer.
Vials of AIDS.
like.
He got
It's
hit by
gonna
the
spill
cancer
over.
truck.
It's gonna spill over, and a bunch of syringes labeled cancer are just gonna poke him 10 times. He's gonna swell up and die
yeah.
instantly.
But no, he's gonna have a heart attack.
He's gonna be
Like,
like,
yeah, he's
that's
old
the guy who
people.
has a heart attack. Meanwhile,
I think he's gonna live forever.
I rip the vape like it's the last thing I'll ever do, and I drink like at least a beer a day, at least in the last 2 weeks while I've had no job. And I bet you I live to 95.
My dad's mother, my grandmother, but on my
Whoa.
dad's side,
I can't say the
has
same thing
at
twice.
Go ahead, dude. How is she your grandma again? Could you explain that?
I was correcting myself because, anyways.
My daddy's mommy.
No, okay. So I've never met her, so my relation to her mentally is knowing my dad referring to her as his mom.
she
I've never
dead?
known her as my grandmother.
Oh, I see.
She's still alive. She's drank like 5 different men to death. Like
How
she's
have
so
you not-
alcoholic that
First
she
off,
marries
can we
other
stop?
alcoholics.
Both of your grandmas are alcoholics. Both?
My mom's mom is like the cool kind of alcoholic though, where she just has a Budweiser every day.
I thought that was your dad's mom this whole time.
Oh no! My dad's mom is the bad one, dude.
The bad one.
We don't talk to Dad's
Every
mom.
story that I was told about my dad's family is like, oh my god, I know why you did this now.
Yeah, I understand why you're like this. Boxing was the only
Dude,
escape.
you should
for it.
outdrink them both.
Dude, yes, but
You're young enough.
You should have a drinking competition with your grandma. Drink her under the table. She dies.
Inherit the
anyway,
house.
If only you didn't take all that Accutane, then you would be fine. You could do it.
maybe.
Now,
Yeah,
now you
right
have
now,
half
You
a
are
tequila
bitch
soda.
made now.
you ready to fuck.
But my point is that
Yes, the whole thing. You ready to get fucked?
my point is that you can kind of just die at any moment, so whatever, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
We're all
always
gonna
saying.
die.
Everyone's like, Chandra, no, you can't be talking like that.
We can and we will be talking like that, white babies. We are all gonna die.
You gotta do it
A
one
lot of
day.
these
Might
things
as well be
are
today.
out of your control at the end of the day, and you can control the factors that are controllable, but sometimes it just doesn't matter.
I'm thinking of becoming a
I'll tell y'all
postmodernist. You know, I'm totally
No.
abandoning narratives.
No, that's annoying.
No, it's the only way to
Do
live your
something
life. I
not
think.
annoying.
Sorry.
No, you know what? Nah, we all gonna die one day. You know what? I think locked inside of my hands, had I grown up in a different era, maybe I could have been Caravaggio, right? But I ain't got time. I gotta go to work. Ain't nobody teaching me how to fucking paint for free. All right, I got shit to do. So
I wish I
gonna
was the
die.
child of a landed nobleman.
I
Landed
wish
gentry.
I was a trust fund baby every day of my life.
Dude, have you
Every
seen
day
the
of my
Chapel
life.
Roan Trust Fund baby discourse?
Nope, and I don't care to.
That's
So
fair.
do not fill me in.
Do
This
not
is
fill
not
me
a-
in. Do not inform me. I do not want to monitor this situation. Okay, so
I do not care. I've got enough situations to monitor.
But that being said, like with the amount of measures that I actually do take daily, it's for sure cutting down the risk to a completely negligible level. So it is at the
You want
point
to say that
where
again?
Yeah, run that one back.
Just say negligible 5 times fast.
I'm having trouble saying words today.
Me have trouble speak. No need big word, only small word do.
So the other interesting aspect of this article that I wanted to talk about was Hong Kong's response to this, besides straight up just not telling the public about it for
Yeah,
a
just
year,
burying
was
it.
oh yeah. It says here in the article, starting in December 31st, 2022, the ban on feeding wild animals has been extended across Hong Kong. The maximum fine for illegal feeding has risen to $12,855 and potential jail time of up to 1 year following the legal revision in 2024.
Damn.
For feeding a wild
$12,000
animal.
for feeding a fucking monkey.
Oh, so when the who is this guy? I don't know. When this guy named Ho, he's just some guy, I guess.
Okay.
He said, I believe this deterrence is strong enough. But there's some instances of
Stephen Ho
manpower.
Chun Yin, president
Yes.
of the Hong Kong Fishermen's Association and a legislative council member. Anyways,
He said that we can use AI cameras to identify patterns of illegal feeding behavior and automatically document violations for prosecution. What the fuck is he talking about?
Let's go. Another dub for the Panopticon, everyone.
Yeah, let's develop the
I-
Panopticon
look.
for I mean, this is like maybe an ethical use of AI,
I want
but like
to move to
it just
Tibet.
it seems like you're gonna put a bunch of cameras around like
how
state
you
parks?
can't.
Like how
But
big
yeah,
are these
like
fucking
that.
state
That doesn't
parks?
make sense because if you're
Hong
feeding
Kong is
wild
a fucking
animals,
island, so it's not that big.
what are
Oh,
the
that's true.
odds?
Yeah.
I guess, but
I
like,
was
what are
thinking
the
earlier, 'cause
odds that you're actually
the
able to
national
get
park
cameras?
we talked about earlier
everywhere?
is like 300 hectares, right? It's 800 acres.
Right.
It's huge, but this is obviously Hong Kong. Sorry, what were you saying, Austin?
No, I was just saying, like, there's no way they're going to be able to put
You're
cameras
just talking
everywhere.
over
Yeah, exactly.
So
I love idiots. I love fucking stupid people,
I love
man.
fucking
I love when
stupid
stupid
people,
people are given a position of authority and they just start saying shit, you know?
He's like, I'm the president of the Fishermen's
Yeah,
Association.
I'm the president of fish. We can use
So-
the AI and the camera
We
to
can
stop
use the AI
people
cameras.
from killing the fish and feeding the
he
monkeys.
goes on to say, I believe our legal deterrence is strong enough to stop people. However, we don't have enough manpower to actually enforce this.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
why. Oh, right. That's why he suggests the AI. But yeah,
All right, well, we got the AI. We got the AI robots. They're gonna take care of it all for us.
That's what I actually imagine that Hong Kongers sound like if you spoke Mandarin. Like, what the fuck are you
It
saying?
is. They all sound like they're from Alabama. Like Hong Kong is like if Mobile, Alabama hit it big.
Yeah, that's what they all look like. That's why that guy's named Edwin, I bet.
I will say, I don't know.
I don't know what
Speaking
that
of, I don't know, I'm sympathetic to the China supporters because there are only hope left at this point. That and Iran,
Yeah.
you know. But
extremely strong support to Iran, even though it has
uncritical support to the Ayatollah.
Uncritical support. Completely non-critical support to whatever missile they keep using to hit Tel Aviv.
Everything I've heard about the AI security camera technology that China is using to try and crack down on crime sounds like a fucking nightmare. Like, I'm sorry, but that's scary, dude. Like, I don't know. Whatever. I'm just saying.
Austin wanted to say something racist about Asian people just now.
No, I wasn't going to. That's not true. So, Ho also stressed the importance of cutting off food sources for wildlife in residential areas, such as using sealed garbage bins and integrating wildlife education into school curricula and education
New York City
programs.
sanitation policy. Just throw that shit on the
However,
street.
one thing I want to say in regards to the trash cans, I've seen monkeys just fully unlock locks by themselves.
Oh.
A fucking trash can with a lid they're just going to use their hands, which have fingers and thumbs just like us. They're going to grab the lid and they're going to pull it up and then they're going to enter your garbage can.
Simple as.
Like, unless you're locking the fucking garbage can, which even then they'll probably find a goddamn way. They'll like push it over and break it open.
Yeah, unless you like keep your
persistent little
trash
bastards.
cans inside, like in your garage, which I don't think they have garages in Hong Kong.
Maybe not. I mean, yeah. Wait, what do you mean? I mean, I'm sure they're less car dependent than us, so maybe. But, but that also makes me think of all those videos of like Latin American countries and African countries where monkeys will just fucking enter people's house. Oh my god. It's been so long since I've seen it. It's from a couple years ago, but this video someone took in an Airbnb in South Africa of a baboon just coming
Yes,
into
I remember
someone's
this video.
window, ripping open the bag of chips and just fucking taking stuff from the kitchen. Like,
I think we talked about this on a
place.
podcast when it first came out.
Yeah. God. Thank God we don't have monkeys here. I mean, well, we do now is the problem.
Yes, we do.
They're still spreading across
I found
Florida.
the video immediately.
They fly now?
Oh, the fucking South African
You guys
accent.
gotta get out of here, man.
I can't do it, but you guys gotta get out of here, man. You gotta get out of here.
You gotta get out of here, man.
That's why we had
What?
a different video. These guys are in the kitchen, like.
Jill, I
eating
can't
salad
get
out of
into
a
where
bowl.
I'm at. This thing is fucking massive.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what I didn't realize, though? Because this is an article from earlier this month, actually, from sciencenews.com. Sorry, sciencenews.org. Wild monkeys invaded Florida. Should people protect them? Without intervention, the vervet monkeys of Dania Beach could go extinct within the next century. This is like a
We gotta let 'em.
escaped vervet population from a lab, I'm assuming, that has established a breeding population. So at this point, 3 monkey species in South Florida have established breeding populations. Although I guess actually the vervet monkeys have been in Dania Beach for 80 years. Anyways, the picture as the headline for this article is 2 vervet monkeys biting each other in the face on top of someone's Ford F-150.
Hell yeah, that's America, baby. That's gonna be the
Okay.
future of America.
Honestly, I cannot wait for the total primate takeover of America. It's gonna be everything we deserved. It's gonna coincide perfectly with the collapse of all of our economic institutions and governmental power.
Yep.
We're gonna enter a warring states period, but there's also gonna be monkeys there.
Ooh, I'm imagining a warlord with like a fucking baboon skull on his goddamn shoulder.
Yes,
Like,
dude.
folks. It's everything we deserve. Where the
You know,
fuck-
I'm
there
the king
is-
of the Everglades. He's got the
Hold
fucking
on.
baboon skull and the goddamn and like the red face paint. He's got
The
the
war
furs
paint.
on. Yeah. Dude, I'm so excited for like anarchy and just like to start killing people.
You know, true, first of all, but second of all, I just need to point out something that with these 3 monkey populations, vervets, macaques, and I'm not sure what the third one is, but I'm assuming maybe it's just
the one
two
from
different.
Florida?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's just two different kinds of macaques that are in Florida.
You might be right. I don't remember there being anything other than macaques and vervet.
Oh, the way on there's another picture of a monkey leaping on top of people's cars in a parking lot, which is really good. But I do have to point out, these monkeys are at least as far as Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, rhesus, squirrel monkeys, and vervet monkeys.
Oh, squirrel monkeys. What the hell?
Yeah, this is according to UFL University of Florida. More than 500 species of non-native plants and animals have been introduced to Florida. 20 species of 8 mammals. These include 5 monkey
they're also
species.
in Silver Springs, I guess. Huh.
Yeah, Silver Springs
I
State
got
Park.
are dumbasses just releasing their monkeys into Silver Springs and then
I think so.
5 populations of squirrel monkeys confirmed in Florida.
Only one is left though.
Oh. Huh. Species of the other 2 populations are unknown? Wait. Oh, I think, like, different species of squirrel. Anyways, my point is, Mar-a-Lago is like a 30-40 minute drive from Fort Lauderdale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A non-zero chance, bear with me here,
Okay, I'm following.
Donald Trump is golfing on his Mar-a-Lago golf course, as he's wanted to do,
He loves to do that.
surrounded
Okay.
by wooded areas.
And
There's
beautiful
Yeah.
lush green grass.
beautiful lush green grass, very
Beautiful,
inviting
beautiful lush green grass.
to wildlife.
Sun's
Perhaps.
beaming down in his eyes. He can't really see that great.
Yeah,
There's
he's
a little
sweating
speck in
too.
the distance, maybe. He's hitting that ball. He's looking for it. He's not even paying attention to what's coming over the horizon.
Secret Service has,
They're
they're
drunk.
too busy.
They've the cart, the bottle, the beer girls on the cart. They're gone. They're out of this
Gone.
world blasting.
They're too busy watching Charlie Kirk Terminator AI edits on TikTok. Donald Trump, all of a sudden, hears some sort of rummaging. He sees something out of the corner of his eye. It's a monkey. It's a macaque monkey. He doesn't know this,
What do you think?
but
he
it's
would say?
running towards him full speed, and
Okay.
it bites him really hard on the leg. He gets checked out by the doctors and everything.
His quack doctor who doesn't have a
His
license.
quack doctor who says, "You're in perfect health. You have nothing to worry about." And in a month, he develops a cough. And I'll leave the
Okay.
rest to your imagination.
What do you think?
Okay.
Donald Trump, whenever he sees anything new, he just has some weird, totally disconnected, aloof thing he says. What do you think he would say the second before the monkey bites him?
I don't know.
I don't
but
know.
I
I
am
have nothing for
imagining.
that
What a
one.
pretty monkey.
What a pretty monkey, folks.
I'm imagining, like, what if he started, like, a genuine campaign against monkeys? Like, monkey extermination and slaughter campaigns in South Florida because he got scared by a monkey in a parking lot or something. It could happen. It could
You
happen.
probably would.
I don't know. It would be a good. I don't think he wants to let his base let off any steam. They can't go around killing innocent animals. They have to keep it all pent up for the moment it all needs to be happen.
The big one.
But yeah, no. This is this is a bit of an emerging philosophy in animal conservation. I'm not reading the whole Science News article right now, but there is a philosophy of, do invasive species need to be hunted and killed? Because the traditional wisdom, like with lanternflies, is kill them all, exterminate them. First of all, you're not going to kill all the lanternflies. It's over. They're here. It's over.
It is over.
But there's been a
Chinese
lot of
century.
pushback to this idea that invasive species are just free and open to slaughter because they're
invasive.
living, breathing creatures. They have a right to be
They're
here
invasive,
too.
bro. We gotta kill all the bunny rabbits in Australia.
But not only is it a pointless endeavor and a needlessly violent, resource-intensive one, I mean, it's just you kind of can't stop nature, and to declare just a species that is able to survive and thrive in an area unnatural is like, sure, it can harm the ecosystem, and it will. Like, for example, kudzu, it's bad, but we can't do anything about it. It's there. We just kind of have to adapt to the new reality that our ecosystem is changing.
Yeah, we talk a lot about, as a society, I think, generally, we talk a lot about invasive species, but we never question the legitimacy of a label like invasive species.
Yeah.
It's a catch-all term. It stops thinking. And it's like what do you call those phrases that stop thinking? That's like a
thought terminating cliche.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Did you have to look that up, or did you just have that one ready on the deck?
I had that one ready.
He did, yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I know. Me and Austin be reading the same book sometimes.
I guess so.
So, when you ever question what is an invasive species, and you start, you have bad outcomes, and
this could be an interesting thing to do a full episode on.
I bet we could.
Invasive species? I think we should.
Yeah,
I mean,
just what's an invasive
the
species,
philosophy behind, like,
not to sound like a chud, but
yeah, I mean,
it's gonna be we're gonna do an entire episode where we're gonna talk about invasive species, and then we're gonna silently look at each other.
I'm gonna invade your species,
dude. Yes.
Bro.
But
I think it's interesting because it's also, how do when we classify invasive species. Sorry, Austin, I haven't talked much this episode, so I got to get it out now.
You haven't talked.
When we
classify
classify
this episode.
I haven't talked much on topic this episode.
Okay,
when
sure.
we start to think about invasive species, rabbits probably weren't going to make it to Australia, but would wild pigs have made it to North America, right? Probably eventually, right? Did humans speed up that process and create the quote-unquote invasive species? Yeah. But environments adapt and change, and they do things that are unexpected and surprising. All of the buffalo in North America are dead for the most part. And in exchange for that, areas that had long been part of, the prairies, the Great Plains, are now like covered in forest. And they support a host of different and biodiverse life. So, yeah, it's probably bullshit.
The other
we
interesting...
probably could do a whole fucking series on it.
Yeah, I mean, the other interesting thing here is that scrolling down in the article, a primatologist at, I think, University of Florida, I don't know which... No, Florida Atlantic University. Missy Williams says, I don't think it's fair that just because they're non-native species that they should be maligned. But actually, it goes on to say, maligned isn't the best way to describe how Dania Beach residents typically feel about the monkeys. For one thing, most people simply don't know they exist. People who do know about the monkeys tend to greet their primate neighbors with delight. In an anonymous survey Williams ran from 2015 to 2018, 70% of over 230 respondents said the monkeys were openly welcomed, and only 7% said the monkeys shouldn't receive protection because of their non-native status. Kyle Jones, co-founder and operations manager of Lauderdale Brewery, Lauder Ale Brewery, fuck off, says, it's pretty cool to have wild monkeys in your backyard.
Low-key, he's right.
He is right. Can you imagine, though, not knowing that they're there? And then one day you walk outside and there's like 6 of them on your front lawn. And when you call animal control, they're just like, yeah, no, those live here.
Yeah,
well, and that's the other thing is when these populations get bigger, and I believe they will start to be a nuisance, and then it'll start to be these ethical questions will actually start to happen. But they aren't just shooting monkeys left and right in India, even if they're annoying there.
When must we kill them?
Right. Nunez, the invasive species biologist from the University of Houston, says we don't know the real impact they are having now or will have in the future. So I guess the nuanced take here is that there are some flagrantly harmful invasive species, such as kudzu, which, and just like there's flagrantly harmful human-produced climate change, we should do everything we can to stop it because it's our fault and it's harmful. Kudzu is also bad. It smothers all plant life that's Anyway, but monkeys and like snakes and like they're not really harming anything. They're just kind of
They
weird.
disturb like the order.
The monkeys
of
could
things.
like disturb your peace and steal food from you. And of course, I've hammered this point in enough. By at this point, fucking 97 episodes of talking about it. But
Give
the
you
macaque
hepatitis B.
populations, if they bite you, could give you herpes. But
Hepatitis
every
B.
goddamn a country with 1 billion people in it has fucking millions of these things running around. It's fine.
It's great. We love
Yeah.
our monkeys.
Monkeys are cool. You know what? I welcome the primate century of American humiliation with open arms.
This is actually what Planet of the Apes was all about. America being taken over by primates.
America going woke.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep scrolling down
Oh, dude.
this
Stop
article.
scrolling.
It's a long article, but the population isn't actually growing because there's nowhere for them to go. So it's technically not even invasive. So
That's the other thing.
And every
I was
hurricane
wondering
wipes
about
out half.
about like
Yeah.
about
They don't have
macaques
anywhere
and
to
stuff
go.
in Florida is like what are they damaging environmentally and like what are they throwing
well,
out
monkey.
of whack?
That's the thing. Like
They are
monkeys don't like damage the environment. They're actually pretty good for the environment.
yeah
they're
move
seed
food around.
carriers.
Yeah, exactly. They help and they like
Look,
what's
I'm
gonna
going
hunt
down
them like
The
to-
only
maybe a
thing is
coyote?
the
They have
disease
coyotes
risk,
in
which
Florida?
just don't go near them.
Yeah.
Just look at a distance.
Take
You
a
know,
picture
I'm
on
flying
your
into
iPhone.
Fort Lauderdale in September, and maybe I'll do some hunting before I drive down to the.
Yeah, capture a macaque and bring it back to North Carolina.
I'm
Get a
bringing it-
breeding
no, I'm bringing
pair.
it to, I'm
Get a
bringing it to
breeding
the
pair.
Keys. I'm bringing it to the Keys, and me and my homies for a bachelor party. We're gonna just torture the fuck out of it.
No.
We're gonna give it beer. We're gonna get it on a jet ski. All right. We're gonna get it
Well, that doesn't sound like
addicted to
torture. That sounds like a
cigarettes.
fun
We're gonna
time.
get it addicted to cigarettes.
God, have you seen in the UK? There's a bunch of squirrels that have
In
started.
the UK.
They've started.
In the UK.
That's how they say it. The UK. They put
I know.
episode
to
of you.
fucking hurt you,
the
man.
UK.
There's been a lot of photos and videos of squirrels that have started picking up vapes and trying to eat them.
I saw this. that
And
they
it
were
looks like
sucking
they're
on the
vaping
vapes.
because they're trying to like get at the fruity smell at the tip of it. It's
On the
very
tip?
fun.
Yeah? There's fruity
Just
smell on the
tip,
tip.
bro. Just the tip. Just a little fruity on the tip.
Wait, hold on. Who the fuck is Simberloff? Because there's a quote at the very bottom of this page that is.
Simber
Can I be
Loft?
real?
That sounds
Y'all
like a
pulled up
screen
this
name.
article. Y'all pulled up this article when I walked away. I don't have it. I just been sitting here
I don't know what article this is either, actually. I'm just hanging out.
Oh.
riffing.
I
have no idea
found
what
it
he's
through
talking about.
Google.
Oh, yeah. Austin's been doing some preliminary, some extra research.
Some guy named Simberloff. He's another biologist.
Oh, this is a legal government name?
I'm
Simberlaw?
assuming that's his last name.
Oh. It's one name, okay.
Anyways,
His first name was
the
Simber.
point is that invasive species science is trying to study what the actual impact is rather than just fucking eradicate them. But this quote
First
is
name
such a
was Simber?
strong. This is such a strong quote to end on. It says, "Still, whether the monkeys are invasive may be a moot point for Dania Beach residents and ultimately how the colony is managed. Could you shoot a monkey? I couldn't.
You know what? Good point. Good. I wouldn't shoot a monkey. If, to be
You
quite
get
frank
it
with
in
you.
your crosshairs and
would.
it like looks at you and it's like, it's got like
You
a,
just look away in shame. I'll
you
put
know,
the
like
gun
in the old like
I
Tom and
would.
Jerry cartoons when they're about to kill like a fucking small rodent and it starts making its own funeral.
down. Yeah.
Like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Jerry puts on his tux and he's like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess it's time now. You're gonna go ahead, swing that baseball bat. Hit me out of the park. You're not gonna home run.
What if,
Okay.
What if for episode 98 we did one about invasive species?
I think
don't
that would
have
be a
an
good
idea
idea. I still have to check in and see if that guy still wants to do the guest appearance interview thing for the next episode. But if not, then we'll do
Okay.
invasive species.
Cool.
We're gonna look into this. This is intriguing to me because I've seen little hints of it in my periphery, but I've never thought about it too hard, but I mean, they're making good points. You
You
know?
wouldn't, you white colonialist male.
Shut up. All right.
All right.
Well,
Well, thank you all for listening very much.
Yeah.
This is episode 97. If you are not yet a part of the Patreon, you can go to guerrillaradio.show or patreon.com/guerrillaradioshow and join there. We got a Discord that you can only access to the Patreon. We put out a bonus episode every month, and every couple of months, every other month or so, we'll also put out a monkey movie mania episode where we cover some monkey movie. I think the last one we did was the really bad horror movie Primate. Other than
Almost
that,
due for another one.
I'm sure you know where to follow us on social media and all that stuff.
But if you don't, you can find us on Twitter at gorilla__radio.
Oh, so true. I forgot we have a Twitter.
you forgot we have a
It is our
Twitter.
main form of
I
social
have
media.
been totally off social media, not to always bring this up. Like for 2 months now, I have not been on social media at
Total
all.
detox.
Total detox.
I think this podcast might count as social media for you.
No, it doesn't. I'm like, listen.
It's
If you want to
media,
join the
we're
Discord
being
because you want to
social.
talk to me specifically, don't. You won't.
Don't.
I'm in there.
Character
I'm
won't
in there
fucking answer.
once every other 2 weeks. I send one message and then I don't talk again until I open it up.
If
the
you
app.
want to talk to me, I'm there because
He's
I don't
in there all
have
the
a
time.
fucking
He's
job for
unemployed,
another 2
yeah.
weeks. I got
He's
2
a
more weeks
bum.
before I'm working,
He's
and then
sitting
I'll
at
leave
home
you all
in
alone.
the goon
again.
cave
I'm in the goon cave just
All day.
and the episode.
all day.
Bye.
All day.
Okay,
Cut it.
bye.
Cut it.